Hello, my loves. It's Kasha, Plannerista 101. Today, we're going to be creating 3 monthly spreads in my planner. If you want to see what I create, stay tuned. Okay, so as always, let's go ahead and start with my catch-all planner, which is now a vertical layout Love Posh planner. Yep, I changed this year, so there we go. I'm gonna pull out my pages and we're gonna get started. If this is your first time joining, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you have been here before, welcome back. And thank you so much for spending time with me. I truly appreciate you guys. So today, the way I decided to do my monthly for January is mostly florals. So this monthly and my social media monthly, both of those stay pretty functional. So I'm just pulling some pages out from Mojo Plans, some blue ones, and we're gonna use the flowers that I used in one of the currently pages. So big box on the 23rd, as I have 2 things going on. Outside of that, I'm gonna go ahead and put smaller boxes on here. January in general is a little bit of hibernation for me after the first week. So once the first week finishes, the holidays are over, the new year is rung in, we hibernate because it's so cold and it's winter and nobody really wants to do anything, or at least I don't. So that's where that comes from. I have a couple birthdays to mark down, but yeah, so here we go. Those are the flowers that I decided to use. They are absolutely stunning. They are from Etsy. I'm not planning to use anything in addition or anything much more than that. When I'm done with the spread and I feel like it needs more, I might. But for the time being, this is kind of where I landed with this. So I'm just gonna move the sticker up so I can frame the whole page. So that is my idea of doing this time around. So I'm just gonna add stickers on top of all of the edges and kind of make it pretty like so. Look how stunning are these blue, like very wintry florals. They're pretty cold looking, right? The tones, but they're so delicate and beautiful, and they have eucalyptus, and eucalyptus has something special to me. I don't know why, but every time I see it, every time I smell it, it's just wonderful. So that's what I've been using, and that's what I'm going to continue to use. I'm going to go ahead and keep creating all the edges around this planner. Here we go. Okay. So I just need to finish framing the rest of it. My sticker paper is permanent, so it is quite tricky to take it off sometimes. My fingers, because of the weather, have been so dry. It's been so dry in Chicago that these stickers really want to get attached to me for some reason, which is not welcome, you guys, not at all. So I'm just going to cut the edges off there sticking out. I'm going to try to be so much better about that this year. Last year was pretty bad, and a lot of times stuff was sticking out all the way to like the end, basically, when I was flipping through the month. That's when I would be cutting stuff off, but I'm going to be better, or I hope so. Okay, now let's add some more throughout. So a little bit to the other side of the page, and maybe a couple in the middle of the page to kind of fill up the gaps. But that should be it. So pretty easy. I got a couple bigger flowers, so I'll see how it goes. But these are absolutely stunning, you guys. Let me know if you guys like them as much as I do. Like I said, to me, it is so stunning. I could not help it. I'm gonna put this down. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, smaller ones, so we can add those throughout. Look at that. Stunning. And now I'm gonna make this edge and the other one. Okay, beautiful. Again, beautiful. Almost done with the framing, and then we can go ahead and create the rest of the spread. Okay, so one more where the Saturday is, and okay, let's add that. Yeah, I think that's good. And I can add that to the box. Okay, that looks good. Now I need to put the days back, you guys. I'm gonna find paper stickers so they're visible of the days of the week. So that's kind of what I'm looking for here. These will be good. I'm just gonna put them on my hand for now, and then we'll transfer them to the page to actually mark the days of the week, as I covered them up with stickers, not necessarily intentionally, but I wanted the top of the planner to be decorated as well, and that's sometimes what happens. So this starts with Sunday, and I ripped the stickers, so I'm trying my best to kind of keep it okay. So then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday. So on a monthly, the weekends are separated since it does start on a Sunday, but the weekly does start on a Monday. So yeah, the amount of stickers in here, you guys, it is pretty insane. So I have these bigger florals, as you just saw. I'm looking for the ones I like. And I'm gonna go ahead and add bigger ones to like the week, not week, to the month. Especially where the empty spaces are. I figured that might look good if we did a big overhaul flower right there. So bear with me as I do it. Let me take one of these big ones off. I'm gonna cut it in half, like so. And these are so well designed, like you cannot tell which is top, which is bottom, because they are going in like the same directions. So there you go. And then one more that I want to incorporate in that empty undated box, like I said. Okay, that will work. That's huge and I love it. Okay, so let's do that. And then I'm gonna quarter that one and hopefully it will just pop in to my boxes. So let's do this side here, this side right here, and maybe one more smaller one that Wednesday, the 21st. The area looks kind of empty, so I just want to go ahead and add something. And as I go through the month, if I feel like I need more, I will add it. But for right now, I think that's it. I tried to add it right there, but it looks too busy for me. And I didn't like the way that looks. So I'm skipping it. And I'm gonna release that one little hole for the planner. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in. As you can see, that is missing that little thing. Okay, perfect. Yep, that looks great. You guys, I am so amazed at this paper. I've been working with it all week this week, but wow, just wow. Okay, so my social media, I'm gonna use the Winter Love from Love Posh. And because I am using this as a functional planner as well, this is where all of my video planning goes. I'm gonna go ahead and just frame the same thing with just the florals, just different florals. So that's where I'm landing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking these off and putting them all over the edges of the planner again. They're very, very vibrant. I love these stickers. Kind of obsessed with them, to be honest. I think the color on the video is slightly changed because of all the lights I'm using, but when you put clear stickers on a very bright paper, they do change the appearance slightly, just so you guys know. Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put stickers in the corner and kind of all over. For this one, I think I'm gonna cut out like the green part, so I have room to write on that Saturday, because I am planning to post the video, I think, that day, so that's why. Okay. Okay, so we ripped a little bit more than what I hoped, but kind of followed the line as well, so it's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on creating a quick little frame. So a quick little frame around the monthly, and then I'm gonna have to find a pen and make some bullet points. So that will be the last part of that one. So this one is actually a monthly overview from Love Posh. It is only a couple pages every single month. So for social media, because I was repeating stuff from week to week, it just made no sense, because once the video was filmed, I didn't need to film it again, but then I would need to transfer that to the following week to know what I'm working with. So I'm trying something a little bit more work friendly, I would say, or my workflow friendly, and we'll see if that works. So I will keep you guys posted. But for right now, just creating the monthly flow. I did write all the dates in, so the 28th, 9th, 30th, and 31st in here, as that week was not utilized in my previous planner. I moved for this last week into my new planner, so beginning of January, end of December. Even though both of the planners have those dates, I just decided to do that. And I think it worked out pretty well for me, but we shall see. Okay, so we have that one. And I think as far as the edging goes, we're pretty good. I just need to find something to match my little flowers here for bullet dots. So I do keep a swatch notebook on my desk for that particular reason. If I need to do anything like so, I can flip through the pages and figure out what I have and what colors and from where. I was thinking that plum from the Tumble was matching pretty well, but okay, let me see. I think the Sepia pens are really, really good, But do you see the Stadler fine liner, the plum one? It's exactly the same color as these florals, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna draw tiny little bullet points. On some of the dates, I'm gonna keep this pen on the side for myself when I need to add more bullet points as I'm creating more videos. For right now, my list contains, I think, 21 or 22 videos for this month, and we shall see how it goes. But for the time being, that's where I'm at. Let me know if you guys want to see anything specific in this planner, or if you want to see a plan with me on a quad, like lined quad from Love Posh. I am more than happy to share stuff like that with you guys. Okay, so my work, and then for my wellness. So this is the only monthly that I actually don't use. I already decorated. This is what it looks like so far. And we shall see if it works. But for right now, it is what it is. So this one will be decorated with Cozy Winter from Casthetic Plans. It's more about like the wellness and finding yourself again in January, kind of new year, new me type of thing. And that's how I wanted to start my monthly in here. So let's see if that is good and sufficient. And we shall go from there. I was thinking of using the blue one, but I do like that first page a lot. And I do like these florals that match that first page a lot. So that's what we're going to be using. This should, like I said, be fairly easy to create, as I am not using this monthly at all. Even though, like, I've been thinking and kind of hoping to find ideas to use it in a very useful way, but all the things that I could be tracking on my monthly, I already track on a weekly, and there's a reason. So I see all the things together, including my food intake. So that is why I decided to do it the way I do it. Okay, a couple more little items here that I want to pull off the page. So I'm gonna cut these mountains and put them in the corner right here. I think that is so good. Okay, and then let's go ahead and start adding the other things. So look at this cabin, like so inviting. I cannot get enough of how inviting this cabin is. It looks so beautiful, and I'm not even a huge fan of snow, you guys. So that says a lot. Then next, I'm gonna add some of these little elements all over, and hopefully it works. I wanna add this basket for sure. Like I said, it's more of like a rejuvenation type of spread, and I think I'm gonna keep on plucking until that is done. So a little shelf with all of the products. I want to add a little, not maybe that one, a little pile of racks next to the basket. There we go. Okay. That looks so cool. I don't know why this makes me think of like neutral spa and yoga and like water plunges. I don't know, just very, very neutral and connected with nature, I guess. Okay, so next couple things that this spread will be pretty full. First and foremost, I will tell you that it will have no rhyme or reason because that's how I do these. In my wellness, it just makes no sense in the way I put things. But that's kind of where I am, and yeah, that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna put some flowers on this side, and then I wanna add maybe a flower on this side to balance things out. So let's move that bowl. That came out pretty flawlessly. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put some rocks on this side. The bowl, I don't know where to put it. Maybe right here? Yeah, let's do that. And then let's add a couple things. So first of all, let's add maybe the girl with the robe, like in the spa, right in the sidebar. And yes, I know the dots will show on her outfit. I don't care. It actually gives it almost like a nice flare. I'm gonna go ahead and add this little basket of stuff as well. I think that looks good. Then we need to add just such a few elements. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it might be sage. Just guessing here. So hopefully it is sage. I'm gonna give her some towels, maybe right here, so she can choose to change if she's done. And then I have this jar, and I'm almost thinking of adding it to the sage so it can be jarred when it's done. Let's see. I think that looks good. It actually matches the color a little bit. And then I have these pillows, and that is it, you guys. Let me know what you think about this spread. Like I said, it is pretty full and a little bit of everything. I love how it came out. It makes me super happy looking at it, and I hope you liked it too. Let me know, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great week ahead. Bye.